everyone, and welcome back to my book nook. Today, before I introduce the book, I'm going to ask a question. Do you know every year about how many children in the United States go missing? I will let you know most of these kids are found, but every year the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children states that there is probably around 800,000 children that go missing or are technically missing, so it will also continue counting if someone's gone missing and hasn't yet been found each year. And that concept of children going missing and also, actually more importantly, children being taken to be exploited is the basis of the plot of Stephen King's The Institute. Our main character, Luke, is about 13, and I'm going to admit, for the longest time reading this book, my brain just thought he was 16. He's actually like 13, maybe 14, but I think he's 13. Is genius, amazing, like incredibly bright, and one night 3 people come into his house, kill his parents, and kidnap him. And they take him to this place called the Institute. And the Institute is designed to find children that are have a high likelihood of being what the kids call either TPs or TKs. That's telekinetic or telepathic. So, I mean, even with that whole concept, totally something you could see happening with Carrie or with Charlie from Firestarters being a similar type of organization that would have also looked for girls, like for those type of girls. But so they do a lot of experimentations on these kids. They treat them like hell, and basically though they're getting them to power these things and be able to turn the course of the world. And so we're following the story of these kids. Luke is and his attempt to wanting to get out, and all of these kids who are wanting to get away from the Institute. And Luke does eventually get out. That happens about midway through the book. And the rest of the book then is him trying to get the rest of his friends out, and the rest of the kids across not only the United States, but across the world, who are in institutions like these and being used and manipulated to decide how the world is going to go. And I don't really want to give much more than that, because then it will start getting really spoilery. The one thing that I do want to make sure that is technically spoilery, that I want to make sure that people would know about before they get into this book, there is a lot of child death in this book. There is a lot of child abuse in this book because of the way that the people in the Institute run, and also just plot points that are happening. I mean, the whole point of the thing is they run the kids out, they use the kids until they cannot survive anymore. So yeah, just want to make sure people are clear about that concept. But no, this was great. I quite enjoyed it. 8.5 out of 10 probably. I'm not quite sure why it didn't cross into that 9 category for me, but definitely an 8.5 out of 10. I highly recommend it. I thought it was wonderfully written. So thank you. I hope you come back next time and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye all.